Second, I want to thank everyone who assisted our graduates in their journeys and who are part of the next steps that they will make. Thank you, family and friends. Your support made it possible for these graduates to face their challenges and opportunities with confidence. Please stand and be recognized, family and friends. Thank you as well to our department staff, who have done so much to make our department run smoothly and have done really a tremendous job helping to plan and organize this wonderful day for us. Please stand so that we may recognize all of you. Some of those folks working the cameras are already standing, so thanks. Thank you, members of the faculty of the Department of Communication. The faculty in our department are excellent teachers, mentors, and cutting-edge researchers. Many of them produce solution-driven scholarship that addresses some of our most perplexing social, political, and technological challenges. Their participation in our communities through various outreach programs, prestigious administrative
Thank you, Mom and Dad. In fact, let us all thank our family and friends with a round of applause. Fellow graduates, I invite you 14 years into the past to share with you something that changed my life. With the memory of my grandpa who passed away with a second-grade education, in my heart, I had the joy of watching his son become the first Woody male to receive a college degree, my dad. Fast forward 12 years and I was blessed to share in my mama's graduation from college. Today I continue that legacy. In my generation, several cousins have graduated, but I am the only family member lucky enough to have my parents here witnessing this special day. Whether you are the first to graduate or continuing a legacy, I know you are experiencing the joy of the day. My mom and dad are my heroes. They taught me everything important, but the things I remember the most are the positive messages that they constantly told me and the ways in which they served as positive role models. Some people dwell on their shortcomings or obstacles to their success, but my parents taught me how to be resilient and bounce back on my feet. They always reminded me that there's don't and there's won't, but there's no such thing as can't. In fact, growing up, I was told I would never get into college. I did. I was told I wasn't good enough to make the NC State swim team. I did. Then they didn't want me to graduate from college. Well, to the haters, I say, look at me now. The moral of the story and the message I want to open this graduation ceremony with is, never give up, as Jimmy V would preach. Keep your head held high even when gravity seems too strong. Be inspired. Keep climbing even in the face of the most challenging odds. To quote my father, when you are living your truth, it is not about your color, but about your style. From the bottom of my heart to the top of the bell tower, congratulations, NC State University class of 2015. We did it. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andy Binder, and as Director of Graduate Programs in the Department of Communication, I am pleased to join you on this momentous day. Our department is a dynamic place for graduate study, offering 2 degrees, the Master of Science in Communication and the PhD in Communication, Rhetoric, and Digital Media. My first task today is to recognize a graduate of our Master of Science in Communication program. The MS program welcomed its first students in 2003 and has been a robust and competitive program ever since. In the program, students learn to address complex communication problems from a theory-based and methods-driven perspective. They generate solutions to those problems with a keen understanding of ethical communication practices and consequences. Our MS in Communication students complete a minimum of 12 intensive courses and either 6 hours of comprehensive examinations or an original research thesis. Some of our graduates have been placed in top-tier PhD programs, including our own, as well as programs at Cornell University, Purdue University, the University of Colorado Boulder, University of Georgia, and the University of Texas. Our other graduates are employed in a variety of communication specialties at well-respected organizations such as SAS, Red Hat, the Environmental Protection Agency, Wake Technical Community College, Campbell University, and the U.S. Army. One graduate will receive his diploma this afternoon. Mr. Kenneth Wayne Medlin completed his degree this semester, and I'm sure will spend a busy spring continuing his job as an intrepid sports reporter for WRAL television here in Raleigh. My second task this afternoon is to honor our PhD graduates on behalf of Dr. Adriana de Souza e Silva, the director of our PhD program. The Communication, Rhetoric, and Digital Media program, also known as the CRDM program, is a unique interdisciplinary PhD program. Jointly run between the Departments of Communication and English, the program prepares students to analyze the social, cultural, and political dimensions of information technologies and new communication media. It also actively engages students in the study of digital media through inquiry, criticism, production, and practice. Established in 2005, the CRDM program is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year. Graduates of the CRDM program have gained faculty positions both in the United States and around the world. These include DePaul University, Elon University, Nanyang Technological University in Singapore, Nazarbayev University in Kazakhstan, Shaw University, Rutgers, and the University of Mary Washington, among others. This morning, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy was bestowed upon our graduates at the university ceremony. This afternoon, we recognize our Doctor of Philosophy graduates with the hooding ceremony. Each graduate's advisor will place the doctoral hood over the head of the graduate. The placement of the hood signifies the final step in his or her successful completion of the graduate program. At this point, I would like to call to the stage Dr. Melissa Johnson, who will hood Dr. Elizabeth Johnson Young on my behalf. Dr. Johnson Young's dissertation was entitled, What to Expect When You're Expecting Communication, Body Image, and Breastfeeding Decisions. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Johnson Young. Next, I welcome to the stage Dr. Cami Kosenko, who will hood Dr. Johan Leboy. Dr. Leboy's dissertation was entitled Irrational Health Beliefs and Diabetes Type 2, Their Source, Nature, and Impact on the Hispanic Community. Please join me in applauding Dr. Leboy. Finally, I would like to call to the stage Dr. Nick Taylor to hood Dr. Nathan Lamar Halsey. Dr. Taylor was part of Nathan's committee and is representing his advisor, Dr. Adriana de Souza e Silva. Dr. Halsey's dissertation was entitled For Play, Gamification and Everyday Life. Congratulations to our CRDM students and our graduating master's student.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Elizabeth Craig, and I'm the Associate Head and the Director of Undergraduate Programs, these fine people out here. Today's ceremony celebrates the achievements of all of our communication majors. We are proud to have among our undergraduate students those who are members of the most elite honor societies, Pi Beta Kappa and Pi Kappa Pi. These students can be recognized as they cross the stage by the medallions they are wearing. Several of our students are members of other NC State honors programs, including the Park Scholarships, the Caldwell Fellow Scholars, University Scholars Program, and the University Honors Program. These special programs provide unique and challenging educational experiences to outstanding academically talented students. Many other students are also graduating with academic honors today. As students cross the stage to receive their diplomas, recognition of special academic honors is designated by 3 colored sashes. Students wearing the white sash are graduating cum laude, having achieved GPAs of 3.25 to 3.49. Students wearing a silver sash are graduating magna cum laude, having achieved GPA from 3.5 to 3.74. And students wearing a gold sash are graduating summa cum laude, having achieved GPAs of 3.75 and above. Each semester, the faculty selects one communication major to be named the Outstanding Graduate. This year's very competitive pool of applicants secured internships in a number of for-profit and nonprofit organizations. They have worked in television production, as well as social media and marketing campaigns with the K. Yao Cancer Fund and the North Carolina Museum of Art. They are camp counselors, after-school counselors at the YMCA, and volunteers with the Boys and Girls Club of America. They are members of elite academic honor societies and spend their time as research assistants to our faculty. A number of them secured research funding themselves from the college to conduct their own research. We are proud of you and all of your accomplishments, but we can only choose one of you to receive this prestigious award. We celebrate one student in particular who has truly taken advantage of her time here at NC State. She is a double major in political science, communication, and has a minor in Spanish. She was a NC State valedictorian and represents the best of our department and our university. She has worked at Coleman Research performing research services for institutional clients. Additionally, she was a new student orientation leader at NC State, an academic tutor for student athletes, and a research assistant for Dr. Lindsay Romo on our faculty. This student's achievement has already been recognized through our university, as she is a North Carolina State University valedictorian, and she has been on the dean's list every semester since the fall of 2012. She has been awarded 2 undergraduate research grants and applied for and received over 9 scholarships while her time here at NC State. She is the president of the NC State Pre-Law Student Association and vice president of communication for the Delta Gamma fraternity. She also volunteers with Joyful Hearts, an organization that empowers and supports the needs of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, as well as working with Prevent Blindness North Carolina and Raleigh Outlaw Bowling. She has studied abroad in Peru, and she will be traveling to New Zealand this spring to finish her studies at Massey University. Please join me in congratulating the Department of Communications Outstanding Graduate for Fall 2015, Ms. Rachel Lloyd. Rachel, please come to the stage and receive your certificate. The Department of Communication has many students with excellent academic records like Rachel's. Our department is pleased to have a strong chapter of Lambda Pi Eta, the National Communication Honor Society. The goal of Lambda Pi Eta is to encourage exceptional students to participate in intellectual enrichment activities and also service projects. Members of Lambda Pi Eta must have a minimum GPA of 3.25 for all communication courses, and today are wearing special pins to signify their accomplishments. Red and white braided cords indicate highly active members who earned service points by planning or participating in departmental events, charity events, and other local or campus service projects. Yellow cords indicate students that completed or presented original research, including an independent study or a conference presentation here at NC State, or even at a regional or a national conference. I would now like to introduce the Vice President of the Beta Chapter of Lambda Pi Eta, Ms. Sydney Wingate. She will be presenting the Graduating Seniors Award for the Outstanding Teacher.
Good afternoon. As Dr. Craig just stated, my name is Sydney Wingate, and I'm a junior here. I'm the Vice President of the Beta Chapter of Lambda Pi Eta. Lambda Pi Eta, also known as LPH, has over 400 active chapters at four-year colleges and universities worldwide. LPH was founded in 1985 at the University of Arkansas and became part of the National Communication Association in 1988 and the association's official honor society in 1995. The Department of Communication at NC State has had an active LPH chapter for over 12 years, and every semester the NC State chapter of LPH facilitates the nomination of a faculty member in the Department of Communication whose undergraduate teaching best embodies the university's standards. This semester's winner is legendary for his video production courses at NC State. He is well known for being an excellent teacher and even made headlines for being Zach Galifianakis' favorite instructor during his time at NC State. As one of his students said this semester, TJ Albert put it, he is such a down-to-earth guy, it made his classroom a fun environment to learn. Not only is he an excellent teacher, but he also serves as an advisor to hundreds of students every year, helping them to make important course choices. Many of the students here today are receiving their diplomas as a direct result of his hard work in and outside of the classroom. It is an honor for the Lambda Pi Eta Beta Chapter to present this year's Graduating Seniors Outstanding Undergraduate Teaching Award to Mr. James Alchidiak.
At this time, I would like to invite back up to the stage our student speaker, Ms. Rachel Lloyd, who will address our graduates as our student speaker.
Now that I've stopped crying, I'd just like to welcome the parents, family, friends, faculty members, and fellow graduates of the class of 2015. I'm truly honored to be speaking to you on this very special day. We have all worked very hard to arrive at this special moment. Since the very first day we set foot on NC State's historic brick campus, we have been continuously confronted with many different questions and expected to provide the correct answers for these questions. But what really matters is that we seek the opportunities to develop ourselves as lifelong learners. In our general education courses, we were asked to find solutions to complicated math problems or definitions of philosophical theories. We have been asked to provide answers for questions such as, what is communication and why are you a communication major? Even in our personal lives, we have been asked questions such as, what are you going to do when you graduate? If you guys are anything like me, you've struggled with these questions, and you may even still be struggling with that same question today. But today I ask you, what if the correct answer does not really exist? What if there are sometimes many different answers? In fact, one thing that I have learned in my study of communication is that communication is a discipline with several different ways of thinking of exactly what communication is. For example, several of our professors have taught us that communication is defined mainly by context. Others have suggested that the context is itself constructed out of our communication. Our faculty have taught us that factors such as audience, median, relationship, and culture alter how we communicate. One thing that I have learned for sure as a communication major is that communication is crucial to the working of society. To take an obvious and timely example, the way in which our current presidential candidates communicate will ultimately determine which one will become next president. And our next president will have to be an effective and compelling communicator that can inspire us and help us address the many daunting challenges that we face. And so I would offer this simple bit of advice. Stop seeking answers and start seeking opportunities. What is the distinction? An answer is a correct response, while an opportunity is a chance for advancement or progress. If there is one thing I learned as a communication major, is that there are always opportunities for framing difficult and complex situations in positive ways. To see opportunities for interaction and problem solving, while others see it as pitfalls and irresolvable conflicts. You might say that this communication perspective allows students just like us to seek and seize these opportunities. We have the courage to try things. We often succeed. Sometimes we do fail. And yes, this chance or leap of faith may result in failure, but as Winston Churchill once said, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. I asked the graduating class of 2015, when have you made your greatest personal strides throughout the last few years? By receiving answers or seeking opportunities. Reflecting on my own personal experience, I have learned the most, not by searching for what something is, but instead challenging what something could be. Despite our tremendous dedication to our academics, activities, relationships, our personal growth at NC State has not solely been achieved through individual inquiry. We must thank our family, friends, and faculty members. Their support has provided us with the opportunity to become the successful graduates that we are today. Frequently, instead of providing us with answers, our families have given us the opportunity to be self-sufficient. They have acted as attentive listeners when we were anxious and needed someone to talk to, and they encouraged us to persevere when we felt dispirited and defeated. We also owe our gratitude to the distinguished faculty and staff of the Communication Department. I would like to thank our faculty for their exceptional teaching and mentoring. Our faculty have pushed us to higher levels of critical analysis and thinking. We grew intellectually in their courses. We grew because we were given the opportunities to improve our writing skills through constructive feedback on terms papers, to participate in unique research opportunities, and to think about communication in theoretically engaging and practically constructive ways. In other words, they taught us to think and do. And our friends, although some have certainly provided us with better opportunities than others, such as renting out a study room at Hunt Library rather than binging on Netflix all weekend, or attending a group fitness class at Carmichael instead of eating an entire box of Gumby Pokey Sticks with extra garlic sauce. It is very important to acknowledge the impact that these relationships have had on our college adventure. The renowned lyrical poet Raina Maria Rilke once said, "Do not now seek the answers which cannot be given to you, because you cannot live them." And the point is to live everything. Live the questions now. Perhaps then, gradually, without noticing it, you will one day live into the answers. Therefore, graduates of the class of 2015, I encourage you to start the next chapter of your life by simply living. Experience, explore, advance, and evolve. Because sometimes there's not an answer, but there is always an opportunity. Go Pack!
Now, the moment everybody's been waiting for, the conferral of degrees, and the names be read by Mr. Dean Phillips.
Are you all ready for this? I can't hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, family and friends, this is the time that, frankly, many of you in the audience have helped pay for. So I hope you're excited, because I'm excited. This is a great day. Our graduates, come on up, Ken. Receiving his master's degree of science, Ken Medlin. And now our undergraduates. Leah Renee Haley. How are you? Cheyenne Marie Harter. Andrea Nicole Minja-Keves. I worked on that name. Lauren Keeley Parrish. Timothy Scott Alber. Sydney Marie Babb. Jacoby Jawan Brissett. Alexandria J. Cienciola. Meredith Claire Folk. Talal Faz. Emily Catherine Gompertz. Isaac Thomas Hinkie. Morgan Elizabeth Ivy. Margaret Patricia Keller. Caitlin Madigan. Lindsay Caitlin Mull. Chelsea Marie Pasalinqua. Justin Dante Richardson. Prometheus Solon. Thomas Alexander Stevens. Shahane Richardson Taylor IV. Elizabeth Grace Valeri. Victoria DeHart Vesh. Looks like he should coach the basketball team. Christopher Kyle Wiggins. Gerard Avery Woody. Callie Covington Yon. Devontae Antonio Falls. Joseph Frank Ingracia. Rachel Rose Lloyd. Lauren Michelle Poley. Holly Grace Rijos. Ashlyn Montana Smith. Haley Morgan Trapp. Shamina Nicole Williams. Travis William Rexroad. Daniel Christopher Askew. Aaron Bramhall. Megan Pauline Byrne. Paula Marie Gordon. Emily Marie Simmons. Bevan Eileen Healy Summers. Kristen Lydia Stonehouse. Ashley Louise Weeks. He was always last on my rolls, too. William Cameron Younts. Ladies and gentlemen, the December 2015 graduates. Go Wolfpack!
The number of students graduating in our ceremony today demonstrates increased recognition of the importance of communication in our homes, workplaces, communities, and in our national and international relations. The post-graduation plans of our students provide further evidence of the value of a degree in communication. We share your pride in what our graduates have accomplished, and we are excited about their promising futures. I end with a final congratulations to all our graduates. We hope that you will stay in touch with us here in Winston Hall or there in Winston Hall, and if there's anything we can do for you in the future, don't hesitate to ask. I will ask that everyone take advantage of this beautiful new Tally Student Center and take additional photos outside the ballroom so that we can exit safely and the Tally staff can prepare this space for the next graduation ceremony this afternoon. Thank you. Everyone, have a wonderful celebration and a joyous holiday season.